From Appleton, Wisconsin, this is APTV.
Welcome to APTV, episode 478 for Thursday, February 16th, 2023.
This week we have Banter, news, updates, my ink of the week, new color from Pilot, some love from Retro51, new nib choices from Pilot, a contest winner, a new contest, plus a childhood friend that is coming soon. Hit me with your joke, Brian. Go on.
Why, in the spirit of that last weekend Super Bowl, why shouldn't quarterbacks upset their centers?
Why, Brian? I don't know.
They might snap.
Oh, that's good. I even understood it. That's good. But speaking of quarterbacks, why do cats make the worst storytellers?
I don't know why.
Because they only have one tail. Brian.
Yes.
You have not yet seen the location bumper for this week.
I have not.
Because it has not yet been filmed. However, it is directly across the street.
I can see it.
It is Division 1.
Division 1.
Spelled DVSN 1. Division 1. Relatively new.
Yeah, I think it came up during like the COVID.
Yeah.
Early days of the COVID.
And
shutdown.
directly across the street, Division 1 deals in sneakers, streetwear, and vintage clothing. And apparently they buy, sell, and trade.
Yes.
So that's interesting, and I have not been in there.
I have not either. I know they're so successful they actually created a second location over by the mall where they took
always a lot of people.
Yeah, where they took a lot of their sneakers, but we used to see people going in all the time with boxes of sneakers and coming out with bags of boxes of sneakers. So yeah.
I do have. I should look. I should check them out.
We probably got some gold in your closet.
Yeah,
there.
probably. Today is what day? The 16th.
The 16th.
So I'm going to talk about tomorrow, which is Friday, February 17th, which is National Random Acts of Kindness Day, which of course for me is every day. Every day. Random Acts of Kindness Day is celebrated each year in the United States on February 17th. However, other countries celebrate on different days. In New Zealand, for instance, where the day originated, it is celebrated on September 1st. To celebrate, you can, among other things, open doors for others, share a snack. Happened to me today, didn't it?
Yep, there you go.
Encourage a friend, give an unexpected gift. Give me an unexpected gift.
I'm going to encourage you to ride your bike.
Okay. Random Acts of Kindness Foundation can be found at the following telephone number, randomactsofkindness.org. And you should check it out because that's tomorrow. You can just be kind for no reason.
And it should be every day.
It should be every day.
It's sort of like Valentine's Day.
Well, you know me. This is not rehearsed, so I don't know what he's going to say. Am I relatively kind?
Yes.
I said relatively.
Yes, relatively speaking, yes, you are. Yes.
Relatively. As are you.
Well, thank you.
This Monday, of course, is February 20th.
Of course.
Also, President's Day. President's Day is a federal holiday celebrated on the third Monday in February. It originated in what year? Make one up.
1776?
1885.
I was close.
In recognition of George Washington, and the holiday became popularly known as President's Day after it was moved to create a 3-day weekend. Apparently it was on a specific day, and then they said, let's make it always a 3-day weekend, so we'll move it to Monday. And my sheet for news is blank, but you said, "Hey, we got this."
Yes, well, this I thought this was part of our just in page, but I just wanted, we get product from Pilot and Namiki, and sometimes the product takes forever to get here because it's Urushi,
and that's beautiful.
And this is the Pilot Custom 845 in Vermillion in black, and it just gorgeous two-tone nib, and this just came in. So if you are interested, and this is a nice size. This is smaller than the Pilot Custom Urushi, which is a big honking pen. It's a little bit thinner than the Namiki Yukari Royale, but about kind of in the same height. So it's actually a very usable size-wise
It's a knockout too.
It's really good looking. Black accents, gold trim, beautiful two-tone nib. So just came in.
Beautiful. So yeah, it came in since I made the just in pages.
Yes.
So I put it under news when you said, "Look what we have."
So,
and I suppose we have one of these.
Yeah, I think we've got one. Yeah, and this is I think this one's a fine nib on this one too.
Perfect.
So, yeah,
my preferred nib.
Yeah, it could be yours.
Well, there are some other pens here that.
Yes, I know. It's a veritable cornucopia.
I have an ink of the week this week.
Good.
It is Sailor Yurameku Dategokoro. This is one of the second edition Yuramekus. I am calling it a dusty purple.
Dusty?
It's almost exactly like a dark plum you'd find in a grocery store.
Yeah, I can see that. Yep.
What did I say? It's many colors, though. I can see purples and reds and grays and browns. And the red really stuck to my hand. I find it very soothing to look at. It's a peaceful ink. Go ahead, look at it, Mr. Anderson, and see if you don't feel peaceful. Oh, there you go.
No, it's lovely. It's a really,
It is nice. I thought it was going to be much darker.
Yeah. It's very legible.
It is a Yurameku ink, so it's going to look different on different papers, and it's also going to change over time. So it's just a mystery ink, which I find fun.
But it's not too dark, it sometimes you get a dark ink and you're like, well, is it black?
You can tell.
You can tell this is purple.
It's purple.
This is purple, and I like dark shaded inks.
Of course, you know that my ink of the year is Sailor Ink Studio 750, which is a bright purple. But this would be a nice one for winter. This is a winter purple. It kind of makes you feel warm and cozy. At least it does for me. No bleeding feathering. A very well-behaved ink, of course. I imagine there would be slight show-through on thinner paper. Cleanup was a 6, which is 10 being terrible and 1 being very easy. All the red stuck to my hand because there's plenty of red in it. We sell this, of course, in the 20 milliliter bottles and 3 milliliter samples. And I like it.
Yeah, it's lovely.
What have I compared it to? I've compared it to Diamine Imperial Blue,
3 other inks.
Kyoito Soft Snow of Ohara, and Faber-Castell Violet Blue. It's probably closest to the one that it is. That's why I'm.
Yes. No, the Kyoito is reasonably close, but it's lighter,
grayer,
much lighter. Yes,
grayer. But I like the comparisons over here.
It's nice work.
Now we're supposed to show the pen in your pocket. And I don't know what it is. No, don't show it. We're just showing the pen as it is in your pocket. And I have a pen, too.
You guessed earlier, but you guessed wrong.
Well, I get another chance. The pen in my pocket should be very easy to guess.
And I picked this one today because actually filming day is actually Valentine's Day. So
that's why I'm wearing this one, because filming day is actually Valentine's Day. Yes. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, happy Valentine's Day.
Let's take a break.
What did the grape do when it got stepped on? It let out a little wine.
Brian, I see lots of color on the table in front of us, and I have a particular one that I favor.
Yes, I think I think all of us here at AP
have a favorite.
have a favorite that are willing to put money down on.
We talked about these many months ago on what used to be the podcast.
Yes.
And now here we are with APTV, and they're actually here. This is, of course, the Pilot Vanishing Point SE, which means they have these lovely marbled colors.
They're lovely, aren't they? They're great.
There's a marble red, which I guess this is
would be that one.
Marble orange, which is Eric's favorite. Marble green. Which one is green?
This one here. Oh, love that.
Marble blue.
Blue, that's Lisa's favorite.
And marble black.
Marble black.
The teal one.
Yeah, the green.
Which is green.
Yeah,
that's your favorite and Dustin's favorite. And I don't know what Steph's favorite is, but I know she's. I
thought she was orange.
I've heard a rumor of that.
Yeah. Actually, Lisa and I have decided that these are going to be our.
Oh yeah.
Your
Valentine's Day gifts?
No, not our Valentine's Day gifts, but maybe our birthdays. Are about a month apart, so it might be birthday.
Okay. The Pilot Vanishing Point SE fountain pens feature marbled resin over brass bodies with rhodium-plated trim and rhodium-plated 18-karat gold nibs. The trim is correct.
Yes.
I like the trim. Yes. Each pen is one of a kind because no two marbling patterns are the same. The Pilot Vanishing Point SE fountain pen is packaged with a proprietary piston converter, pilot cartridges, and a cartridge cap. Oh, the cap that goes on the cartridge.
Yes, absolutely necessary.
Inside. I suppose that's in here, right?
No, the converter's in there.
Okay.
So the
converter's in there. But there's a cap that goes on the cartridge that protects it from the knock when you're
puncturing the cartridge.
Nib size is available. Fine and medium is what I have. Is that true?
Yes.
That is true.
That's true.
What is that? You've got some love on the table here.
I've got some love on the table. It's Valentine's Day.
This is a nice pen.
This is nice.
All their pens are nice, but I'm partial to stamps and the United States Postal Service. And this is eye-catching, isn't it?
The 2015 love stamp.
Now, the pen is not from 2015.
No,
the
it's
stamp
not.
is from 2015.
The stamp is from 2015.
Okay.
Yes.
And this is a USPS. They licensed it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So they've got a couple of love stamps. This is the newest one, which I really like because it's got the nice white and
Somehow
red.
the white makes it just pop.
Yes.
Just pop.
Yeah. And then the white trim on the top. And these are numbered pens, a numbered edition. But really, and then of course on the top you've got a little red.
And those stamps, the artist Jessica, I can't say her last name, Hish, created the lettering that forms the heart, first drawing her design by hand and then finishing the stamp art digitally. The Retro 51 Tornado Love Stamp Rollerball features the USPS love stamps silk screened onto the stainless steel barrel and finished with a gloss varnish that is complemented by the white accents. I have to take another look because those stamps were incredible.
Yeah. The forever stamp. And actually on the tube, you've got a stamp.
I have to get camera angle. Oh, yeah. That's very nice artwork.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot.
So if you're looking for something, if you screwed up for Valentine's Day.
For next year?
For
a birthday?
Just because National Random Act of Kindness Day.
It's a nice pen. There's another pen in front of me right here that is taking all of my effort not to purchase. It is another Pilot. It is a Pilot Custom Heritage 912. Many months ago, we said that Pilot was going to expand their nib offerings in the United States. Yes. And here they are. And
they've made these in Japan, of course.
Yes, they weren't available in the States.
In fact, when we went to Japan a number of years ago, you could go into a store and you would see they have a custom 912 display with one of every nib.
So it's like 13
as a
or
tester.
14 or
Yeah, as a tester.
As a tester, that would be fantastic.
I know. I'm trying to get one, but
be fantastic.
It would just, I want it on my desk. You pick a pen up.
This is my list of the new ones in the States.
Okay.
And it begins with fine.
Yep.
And Steph and I were talking about that, and we both said fine? That's a new nib?
Yeah, well, they used to have extra fine, but not fine.
Yeah. And then here's a fine medium. Mm-hmm. Medium is also new to the market.
Yep.
Interesting. Soft, medium, broad, double broad.
Yep.
Coarse. How would you describe a coarse?
Coarse is like double broad on steroids.
So it's a little bit more than double broad.
It's like this big.
But not quite triple broad.
Otherwise, it's large.
It's large.
It's very large. In fact, the first one we had went out the door within 30 minutes.
And the posting. And what is posting?
Posting is an interesting nib because it's actually bent down a little bit, sort of like a Concord.
A little tiny bit like a Concord.
Little bit tiny. And the idea is it's supposed to restrict the ink flow for use on cruddy paper, essentially.
I think we say the technical term is crappy paper.
Crap. Well, I didn't want to say crap on it.
Now you said 3 times.
Well, shit. I mean,
anyway, this is my favorite.
Yeah, it's a very, very fine point. So we dipped one in and we for a customer.
I like fine.
If you don't like fine and it's firm, you're not gonna get any.
Very firm.
Yeah,
but it's also in a very nice pen. These pens are gorgeous just by themselves.
Just the right trim.
Yep. They're very classy looking.
I've got the double broad. It's got this.
And it looks double broad from a distance.
So
I can't imagine what the course. I didn't get to see the course before I left the building. But
so we'll get more.
These are now in stock. I think the only one we're missing is the course.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
What did the time traveler do when he was still hungry after dinner? He went back 4 seconds.
Brian,
yes.
I was not here for last week's episode.
No, you weren't. You were not. But you were much missed.
You and Steph did a contest. I was much missed.
Much missed.
I was missed muchly. And as far as I know, the question of last week was, what Valentine's Day pen and ink will you use? Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. Yes.
As I was going through the answers, everyone had a different answer. So I could not get any stats.
Okay.
So I just pulled some comments, and we're going to share some of those comments. I'm going to start with Steve Ruckle, who says, my Valentine pen is a Waterman Careen, and the ink is Quizzy Thief's Red. I stole my wife's heart 51 years ago, and like the hull of a beautiful sailing yacht, we have sailed through married life for 51 years. 51 years. Wow. I'm not even that old.
He didn't say what color the Careen was, though.
It was the most beautiful color.
I thought, that's a great choice.
But
great
congratulations.
choice. Yeah, I love that pen.
Denise, This makes me laugh because I thought of going out for a romantic dinner, then pulling out my pen to journal. Fortunately, my loving husband, Aubrey, wouldn't blink an eye. After 17 years married, he knows what bottles of colored water by the sink mean, why my hands are often funny colors, and why fountain pens make me happy. This sounds like a fountain pen love story to me. So whichever pen I want to use for Valentine's, exclamation point. Whichever combo of pen and ink makes me smile that day.
That's the important part.
That's the important part for every day of the year, isn't it?
Yep.
Harold Maringer. Hi, Brian and Steph. I will probably use my Sailor 1911 Fresca.
Ooh,
great choice.
I love that pen.
Or SD Cosmic Wine with either Lamy Azurite or Beryl ink. Or Iroshizuku Azagao. So many choices.
Yeah.
So many choices. Steph. Oh, she's not here. If you still have saffron left, maybe paella for Valentine's Day. Hope you all enjoy your Valentine weekend. Thanks for another episode of APTV. I can tell you, Harold, I was with Steph when she stopped at the store to buy ribeye steaks for Valentine's Day. So that's what she'll be serving. But speaking of paella, I have seen her, not tested it, but I have seen her make campground paella.
Oh, interesting.
I should bring a picture. Michelle says, I'm with Steph. Platinum is a must pen for Valentine's Day. Mine would be inked up with diamine dragon blood. You guys always bring a smile to my day. I try to do that.
Yeah.
We meet before we record to say, how can we bring smiles to everybody? Lynn Hayes says, my Valentine pen is the Twisby Draco Fire Dragon with Sailor 50 States, Indiana. I'd put the Edelstein Rose Quartz in it if it was here. Great show. You guys talked about the quartz.
Yes,
the Rose Quartz
it's
last week.
on its way. Yep.
Looks fun.
Yeah,
Looks
yeah.
fun.
We're and the funny thing you mentioned Twisby Draco. I actually almost brought my Twisby Draco today.
You're fond of that pen.
Yeah. It's a nice pen. Yeah.
It's a nice pen.
Yeah.
They should
Love it.
do another version of it.
They need
They
to.
should.
I need to find the green one. What was it? The Aurora?
Don't know.
Love it.
Wayne Bosma says, regarding a Valentine's Day pen and ink, I currently have a red Sailor 1911 inked. Should its blue cartridge run dry before Tuesday, I plan to re-ink it with Herbin Rouge Opera. He goes on to say, regarding Black History Month, and we did a little, you guys recapped what we discovered last week. Major Robert Henry Lawrence Jr., the first black astronaut, was a chemistry major, class of 1956, from Bradley University, where I teach.
Oh, nice.
Major Lawrence developed a technique for landing jets that is still used in landing the space shuttle. I recommend his Wikipedia page as being worth reading, and I second that because once I saw that comment, I went and read it.
Okay, great.
I will put a link to it down below. Spoiler, he did die young in a plane crash.
Oh. He died doing what he loved,
Yes,
I guess.
that was my first thought.
Onto something maybe a little happier.
Arabella Holzapfel has a comment. Before I read the comment, I will say thank you on behalf of everyone at Anderson Pens.
Literally everyone.
And you know of what I speak.
Yes.
If I have to pick a Valentine's pen and ink from my existing collections, plural collections, I would probably pick my pink-capped Kakuno with a medium nib and Iroshizuku Momiji ink. I gotta say, though, for next year, that Edelstein Rose Quartz is looking awfully pretty.
Yep.
And maybe by then, the coordinating Rose Quartz Pelican M200 or 205 will be out. They always do that, don't they? Edelstein ink and a matching pen every year, question mark? I have a smoky quartz combo from a few years ago. Question for the hosts. I guess that would be us.
Yeah.
Do you think the Rose Quartz pen, if it comes out, will have gold? Is it an M200 or an L205 with silver trim?
I'm gonna hope it comes out with gold furniture.
I'm going to hope that it's silver.
I think it might look nicer with gold.
Okay.
Maybe.
I think everything looks nicer with
Well,
silver.
yes. But sometimes it just needs a little bit of, gold is going to give it a little more life.
But I think we can say that we've not heard anything
Well,
about it.
we have no idea. No idea.
But yes, they usually
if
do
it
that.
even comes out.
They usually do that. Yeah. Marilyn Gardner, the platinum shape of heart is definitely the perfect Valentine's Day pen. Since I don't have one, I'm sorry, Marilyn, I'll go with my prettiest red pen, the Bennu Euphoria in Armenian pomegranate wine. It even sounds fun.
I can taste that.
It's still inked from Christmas, so I'm ready to go for Valentine's Day. Question for Eric. Can someone send out a bunch of Valentine's Day cards as a way to catch up on InCoWriMo? softball question here. Absolutely. Absolutely. You make a card and send it, you qualify. So do that. Eric Pepe says, someday when my travels bring me to Wisconsin and I can visit Anderson Pens in person, am I apt to see Eric and Steph dusting display cases and waiting on customers? Or are you two ringers who only work in the video and social media?
I'm going to step in on this one. And I'm going to say I'm probably never ever going to see Eric dusting a display case. It's probably never going to happen.
If it was an emergency.
If it was an emergency and had pens you needed to see that you wanted to see, maybe.
We needed to take a picture of that pen.
Maybe.
And I had a feather duster. I would step in gladly.
That brought a picture to my head of you with the feather duster.
You get the apron too?
Yeah, I think, would have an apron. Absolutely. Yeah.
We're not usually in the store. No. So probably not.
That might
However,
change
if you're coming to Appleton and you're going to stop by the store and you call the store ahead of time and want a meet and greet, we can be at the store.
Yeah. You're like, everybody is, I think Justin's probably one of the furthest people from the store.
Yeah, we're all very local. And even though he's the furthest, he's very local.
Yes.
We have a winner this week.
Great.
John Herman, whose comment was, congratulations, John. For Valentine's Day, I'll be using my Lamy Aeon Red Special Edition. Excellent choice.
Yeah.
I plan to ink it up with Pelikan 4001 Brilliant Red. Speaking of Pelikan 4001, do you say Pelikan 4001 or do you say it some other way?
4001. Space Odyssey, right?
You don't say 4001 or 400.
No, that's ridiculous.
Congrats, John. Please write to me, Eric, at AndersonPens.com, and I'll ensure that you get a $20 credit to your Anderson Pens account. New contest.
Great.
New contest question, and it's gonna go. It's gonna be for InCoWriMo, and all I want to know is, are you participating in InCoWriMo?
Yeah. How's it going?
Yes or
how's
no?
it going?
How's it going?
How's it going for you?
I am up to date, and I'm behind.
Okay.
Because I get so much mail that if the goal is to send one every day, then I'm fine.
You're fine.
If it's to reply to everything. Yeah, Miracle on 34th Street, you familiar with that?
Yeah.
Where Santa Claus is in court and the judge has to say whether or not he's Santa Claus, and he doesn't want to say he's not Santa Claus, but then the post office brings all those bags of mail. Yeah, I feel like 34th, Miracle on 34th Street. So are you? Just answer in the comment below. Yes, no, how's it going? InCoWriMo, it's this month.
I'm not doing as well as last year.
But you have time to make it up.
I do have time. We're only halfway through, actually.
Yeah.
It seems like it's been going on for a month.
Because I talk about it so much.
Yes.
But yeah, you have time.
Yeah.
If you do 2 a day right now, there you go. So in the comments below, are you participating? How's it going? Random winner next week, $20 gift certificate or credit to your Anderson Pens account. We've reached the coming soon area, Brian. But something has changed.
Yes, something has changed.
What I had for coming soon actually arrived just before we started
literally
filming.
just arrived, yeah.
And I'm talking about the Retro 51 Winnie-the-Pooh rollerball and pencil. You have one.
I have one
this
of
is probably
them,
rollerball,
yes.
in its tube.
Pencil, it looks same tube.
Same tube. Yeah. I'm going to and these just came in.
Yeah.
Just came in.
Yeah.
And I'll let Justin show pictures. Well, why don't you read this one to us?
Bring a smile to your face with the Retro 51 Tornado Winnie-the-Pooh Decorations Rollerball or the 1.15 millimeter pencil. Each time you take notes or jot down your thoughts, you'll have a little bit of Winnie-the-Pooh with you. The design is printed in E.H. Shepard's original illustrations, accentuated by stonewashed brass trim and a numbered top ring. When stored in your pocket or pen pouch, this silly old bear can be found on the finial looking back at you. For the rollerball, the textured knurl top twists to extend the smooth flowing refill and then closes with a twist in the opposite direction. Each Retro 51 Winnie-the-Pooh Decorations comes packaged in a green cardboard tube with a gold foil stamp, mimicking the original book cover. And grab one of these classics pens featuring the best bear in all the world.
I just got to let everybody know that I write these things. I write these, and you don't see them. And so when I say, why don't you read that to us? He's actually reading for the first time he's ever seen it. You do a great job.
Thank you.
You do a really good job. I want one of these pens now, just listening to you read that.
It is. It's lovely, yeah. And I'm informed we got one less than we ordered because Dave has already snatched one up.
And we're not opening this.
We're not going to open it up yet.
Because whoever buys this one, we want them to have a closed package. Yeah. But Justin has showed you pictures, and
they're adorable.
Are you a fan of Winnie-the-Pooh?
Yeah, who's not?
I know.
I mean, I haven't read of Winnie-the-Pooh in forever, but
Christopher Robin.
You had to remind me of the Thousand Acre Wood the last time, but
did I?
You did, yes. I couldn't read. I couldn't read the writing, but anyway.
Apparently, we're supposed to go to some outro on the tripod. Oh, that's you.
That's me. Thanks for joining us. Tune in next time for more talk about pens, ink, and paper.
You can check us out on social media as Anderson Pens. I understand, Brian, there is a store in Chicago.
There is a store in Chicago. It's on the ground floor of the Palmer House Hilton. We're open 7 days a week, and you're going to see Lisa there.
And does it have a website?
It sure does. chicago.andersonpens.com.
Please like this video and consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. And now, what pen is in your pocket? So, I have seen it, and I don't know what it is.
You have seen it. I decided today I was going to grab, normally I would grab some kind of red sailor for Valentine's Day, but this is the Platinum President in the burgundy, which is just a lovely pen. It's got the President nib, and I put Diamine Polar Glow in there for the red ink of the day.
We both have platinum.
Yes, I know. I noticed that.
This is the Platinum Shape of Heart,
course.
3776 Century Shape of Heart. I am a fan of this rose gold trim, which is strange for me, but it really, really works with this pen. This is my first ever, besides a Preppy. This is my first platinum.
You took a big jump.
So this nib is fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Which nib did you get?
Fine.
Fine.
Might be my favorite Japanese pen.
Those are strong words. Strong words.
Very, very nice nib.
You haven't tried all the Japanese pens yet.
No, but the big 3 nibs I have. Yeah. And this is difficult.
Yeah, there's a PO nib right here. You might.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's a gift, right? You just said I could have it. I heard that. Happy Valentine's Day. I don't know that I have any words of wisdom for today, but I do have a confession.
Okay.
And the confession is that I keep a potato masher in a drawer in my kitchen.
Here it goes.
Because sometimes it's fun just not to be able to open that drawer. Bye.